Sports fans, thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant. But that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops, downs, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Because he's so sharp, Van Vliet can be a very tough guy to defend.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Now here's Tatum. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint too.
They set the pick. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Tatum. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got 5 now.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
And a deep three from George. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Valanciunas in the high post. Pass to Caruso. From deep. Sabonis grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Tatum for 3. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. George with the ball. Outguarded by Tatum. Sabonis gets the bucket.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside Tatum. In the corner, Smith with it. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Crowder. Knocked away. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. A 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
3-point. You know, court vision is a strength for Sabonis. Actually, it's in his DNA. His dad was a great passer, too.
2 minutes remaining. Now, here's Tatum. To halt the run. Nice D from Sabonis. Nobody near George. George missing again.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Valanciunas. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Outside, George. Pass to Van Vliet. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here is Tatum. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Got that one up quick. George has got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Screen by Smith. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Indiana.
Smith no good on the free throw.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the lead by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
No good from Valanciunas. Indiana leading by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Crowder. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Here's Kennard. Three-pointer. Valanciunas grabs the board. Here's Tatum. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
9. And so the first quarter is in the books. 14. Pacers lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here is Smith. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Stewart misses. Love in the post. Scoreless thus far.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint. Establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Left side, Tatum. Smith trying to break loose. Tatum's shot is off.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Here's Schroeder. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Pass to Exum. Adams in the high post. Now here's Schroeder. Defended by Caruso. Dinwiddie for 3. Indiana with a new shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana. Back to Caruso. And here's Tatum for 3. Tatum with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Stewart is screen. And it's Jason Tatum with a 3. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the shot goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Love. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough play for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Hardaway. Still without a basket. For 3, Fournier. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Right side, Sabonis. They get a hand on it. In the corner, Kennard with it. And the wide open shot from Crowder. They get it back. Another shot. Lays it up off the glass. Sabonis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Outside for George. Offline with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Stewart. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 on the clock. Fournier gets a wide open look. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
George with the ball. In the corner, it's Sabonis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Indiana up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Clippers trail by 12. Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Shea. And yes, it's good. Shea's got the first basket of the second half here for the Clippers. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Indiana. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside, George. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Smith.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pacers leading by 10. Pass to Sabonis. Takes a three. Hits it from three-point range. Sabonis has got 7 points in the game.
Excellent pick and roll action that time. Sabonis has great hands, rolls out of the screen effectively and hard, attacks the defense as the roll man. You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Jay Crowder is a player who is suited up for a lot of teams.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's a guy that I would term value-tility, because he brings value in a useful, utilitarian way wherever he's played, and that's an asset that teams like to have.
First team.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Valanciunas. And Sabonis pulls it down. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George. Absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Here's Van Vliet after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Tatum. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
Second personal foul.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Here's Valanciunas. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Third team foul.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Substitution.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Clark famously, Fred VanVleet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred VanVleet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jabari Smith picks one up.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
With their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract length. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. And here are the Pacers now. Clippers able to drain the three. Inside. Stolen by Brogdon. Hardaway for three. And another three for the Clippers.
Boy, that can trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Pass to Exum. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. That's now 8 points for Steven Adams. Stewart in the corner. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Love outside. Dinwiddie wide open. That's in there. Love with the assist. 6 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Right there from the corner. Good shot for Dinwiddie.
Fournier for three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Sinks the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
With 4 seconds on the clock. And the shot falls short this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Pacers finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And we're just moments away from the start. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Schroeder. Valanciunas on the double team. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Indiana with it. It's an 18-point lead. Right side Crowder. Schroeder outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside George for the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And
you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Screened by Valanciunas. Back to Smith. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Pass to Schroeder. There's the triple. Rebound by Smith.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The three. Goes back up. Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team foul.
That one on George.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Outside, George. Pass to Sabonis. Outside, George. The tray. Good on the three-point shot.
Three-pointer.
George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 19 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
George double teamed. The kick out to Sabonis. Dinwiddie for three. The offensive rebound. Outside, George. In the corner, it's Sabonis. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And the Pacers lead by 17.
And leave it to Sabonis that guy doesn't miss a thing.
Pass to Rizachet. Doubled by Sabonis. Crowder with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Now Sabonis. Outside, George puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Pacers leading by 17. Outside, Sabonis. Nobody near Schroeder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Tatum. Teardrop shot. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Stolen by Tatum. Poked loose. It's stolen by Schroeder. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Crowder from outside.
Smith with a nice job on that defensive stand. His length, really an asset.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Pacers leading by 17.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Indiana.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Domantas Sabonis.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
The 3 from George. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Kennard with the rebound. Now George. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks.